when we did Bussin', motherfucker, I was in like in our studio. Him and Pluto was working on their album. They was finishing their album at the time. So the way our shit is, we got like our own studio, like a free band studio. So it's like I'll be in this room, Future be in this room, WAP would be in this room, shit like that. You feel me? So I'm in my room and shit, and they like, you know, Uzi over there. So I go over there, I go holler at him and shit. And shit, what's up? When we kicking shit. And I'm like, matter of fact, I'm working on the Demons R Us album at this time. I'm like, I got some shit you need to get on right now. He like, pull that bitch up. And I pull up Bussin'. So I pulled up Bussin'. He went crazy on that bitch. So we do that. The way the video even came about, we was just chilling at the studio one day. I'm like, you gonna be here tomorrow? I'm like, you ain't leaving, is you? He's like, nah, shit, I'm gonna be in town for a couple days. Bet. I mean, my cameraman, he drove down from Tennessee. He come down the next day. We pull up. We shot that video at the studio, like literally outside the studio. That whole video is outside the studio.
That's tight, cause like if you get a Uzi verse, that's dope. That's definitely dope.
But then when you get the video
is what you really need. You really gotta get that shit cracking on YouTube.
That's why I'm like, shit, I don't care how we got to shoot this bitch.
Yeah.
We shot that bitch outside the studio, literally.
How long was he taking to do a verse? Was he just going in there and just doing it real quick?
Yeah, no, Uzi go crazy. He finished that shit fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's really good. Good to hear. The other thing about Uzi though, like we've seen the problem, and it's certainly not the problem with you, but the problem with him doing songs with people just because he likes the song or whatever. He recently did a song with the Popp Hunna kid, and then there's been this huge controversy about him because he allegedly snitched for a murder when he was like 15, 14 years old.
Yeah,
you heard about all this?
I seen Uzi told him I need my verse back.
Right, and I wasn't sure if that was a real DM. I still feel like we don't know if that was a real DM or not, but it might be real. Either way, Uzi wasn't 100% happy about it. This whole kid's career is under fire. How do you feel about that? And how would you judge somebody if you knew that a rapper snitched when they were at like such a young age? They probably barely had fucking hair on their balls yet.
I mean, that ain't no excuse to me. I mean, you feel me? But it's like, at the end of the day, I don't, if you not a street nigga, I don't judge you. Like, so it's like, if you don't live by this, then, I mean, how the fuck can I blame you?
Right.
It's just like, not saying I don't know if like you, but that's just like if I motherfucking put my gun out right now and I shoot you in your fucking leg, and you like, shit, bro, I'm going to the police.
Yeah.
Like, if you snitch on me, I can't blame you for snitching on me because you don't care about being a street nigga or you don't care about politics. Shit, nigga, my mama even be on bullshit. My mama good goddamn feed me to the police.
Really?
No, dead.
Well, you talked about her giving the gun over, and I was kind of like, damn, mom.
No,
like,
she did that a couple times. There been times I done been in school and she hit my phone like, I just found these fucking guns. Calling the police on you.
Right.
Shit like that. Like every time she do that shit. So it'd be like, you gotta understand certain people don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause I can't knock you for not being a street nigga like me.
But the thing is like, can you be a rapper and be respected if you're so fully not in that state of mind at all?
I mean, look at 6ix9ine.
Right. He's pretty much.
It's like, this shit don't matter no more.
But look at 6ix9ine. Look,
Look
where his career is at.
No, he dead in the dirt. His dick in the dirt.
He was the biggest rapper, pretty much, before he got this Fed case.
No, for sure.
And now, if he puts out a video, it's like really hard for him to get anybody to pay attention.
Yeah, nobody not fuck. But that also comes. But it's like when he came home from jail, he had everybody's attention. But it's like that shit just started going down and down and down and down.
That was crazy to watch.
But it also comes with like you ass like yo, music suck.
Right, which is really weird. Dude, Gummo, Gummo was crazy. Everybody was listening to that shit, whether you're a fucking real gangster, fake ass gangster. Everybody was rocking out to
that song.
And he had like 8 of those songs in a row. And then everybody just was like, nah, fuck this shit.
But at the end of the day though, fraud shit, that shit don't last though. Like, it's like, but what he did, that was some bitch ass shit.
Yeah.
Because his situation is like, all right, you trying to be a gangster. So it's not like you trying to stay out the streets and you trying to be an innocent kid and then some shit happen and you like, all right, boom, I don't expect a nigga who not like that to stick to the code and be built like that because he not built like that and he don't even want to be built like that.
Right.
But when you acting like you built like that, and you portraying this image and you doing games, you calling hits on niggas. You telling on shit that you did.
It's actually
It's your fault.
The Popp Hunna thing is a total opposite 6ix9ine thing because he snitched when he was a kid and then he became a rapper. 6ix9ine became a rapper, told us how gangster he was over and over and over,
Yeah,
and then he snitched.
himself. Yeah,
That's way worse.
that nigga fried. But with the Popp Hunna shit, what the fuck he tell on? What happened?
I think he saw a murder. He saw his friend get killed, and then he told the cops that it was so and so who shot him or some shit. Yeah.
I mean,
it's not great, but, you know. I wasn't a gangster, especially at 14. So when I think about it, it's like, damn, a 14-year-old man, that is a little kid. But some people are really gangbanging at 14.
But that's not because me at 14, I was gonna stand. I'm gonna die before I tell. But that's how my mind is. That's how I think, and that's how I feel. But a nigga who not in the streets, I mean, he don't feel that way. So I mean, you can't be mad at him. You don't have to fuck with him, or you don't have to like, feel me? But it's like you can't be just mad at the nigga. I mean, if he wanted to snitch, he wanted to snitch. He just better not act like a street nigga. As long as he don't act like a street nigga, then he cool.
But okay, put yourself in this situation. Let's say you're basically Lil Uzi in this shit. So you see some kid, he got a fire song, it's blowing up. You hit him up, you say, hey, I fuck with that song. I want to hop on a remix. He says, oh, I fuck with you, Doe Boy. Do a remix. You hop on it, and then that blows the song up. So all of a sudden, this kid's famous because of you. This is basically what happened in Uzi's case. And then you find out that this kid did something that you don't agree with. Like, that's where you get to make the decision. Like, are you going to say? Because Uzi never said anything publicly, I don't think.
Right.
If he did say anything, this kid put it on blast on his story, you know?
Right. I seen the DM and shit. Yeah, I saw that.
So, but would you feel like you had to say something if you
that,
found
if
out
that was me?
If you found out you did a song with someone and then you found out they snitched when they were 14?
Nigga, hell yeah. If you got snitch papers on your name and you like tricked me to do a song with you, that's not fair to me. Like,
yeah.
Because you fucking with my brand and my image and what I stand for. Like, I can't be preaching I don't fuck with snitches and then you got me doing a song with a snitching ass nigga.
Do you think that the 6ix9ine thing made more young kids like not think that shit's a big deal? Because you growing up, you always knew it was a big deal.
See, it's a lot of people that's like him. Like a lot of people who just internet thugs and just like don't live like that. So that's why he was cool even for the little time, his little couple months of fame that he had when he came home from jail, because his fans were still riding for him, because it's way more of them type of people than it is us. It's way more people in the world who not street niggas than it is people who really is street niggas and really living like that. It's way more of them. They outweigh us by a lot. But
somehow, with 6ix9ine, the opinion of all the street people who look down on him for that shit, it feels like that opinion of him still like sept through and like basically like tainted 6ix9ine's image, even to all the pussy ass little kids.
Yeah, for sure. Because
at the end of the day, what
it's
Future
it's
what
the most
Doe
influential
Boy,
rappers.
What Young Thug thinks of 6ix9ine is going to affect what the average 16-year-old kid thinks of him.
They fuck with 6ix9ine, but I love Young Thug way more than I love 6ix9ine. He's my favorite rapper.
That's why it's dangerous to pick sides as a rapper.
I love Meek Mill way more than I love 6ix9ine. He's my favorite rapper. So it's like, all right, 6ix9ine, I fuck with your music and shit, and I fuck with you, but you feel me? That's how they think. So it's like when they favorite people in the world say, no, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Just start fucking with them.
It's hard for them to stick along for the ride.
But then you got some of them gay ass dick riders that just be on his dick and be like, fuck y'all.
But to be fair,
y'all wrong.
You've never seen one rapper do a song with 6ix9ine since he got out. And for a minute there, I remember Academics had a little video where he was saying like so-and-so.
Somebody gonna do it.
Some big rapper is gonna do a song with Academics. We haven't, or with 6ix9ine, like we haven't seen it. Like no rapper.
Nigga ain't did it. Only nigga who did that was like Nicki.
Shout out Nicki.
And then fucking Akon.
All right, yeah.
He tripping.
I think a lot of people were let down by Akon on that one. Huh?
That nigga tripping.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
What do you what's Doe Boy got in the works right now? What you been working on? What do you got to come? I'm really fucking with the music. I'm gonna be honest with you. That Southside project really
for that shit.
Really hit home.
Yeah, man. I got an album I'm working on. Like this gonna be like my first real like project, like my first real Doe Boy album. Like,
Oh yeah.
like it's a solo album. I just been locking in with all the biggest producers and shit, trying to figure out like, cause I want the sound to be, you feel me? I want to show my versatility. Like, I want this kind of song, that kind of song. So it's like I've been locked in with like Zaytoven, locked in with the Southsides and fucking Take Keith, 30 Rock.
Shout out 30 Rock, had him on the podcast.
Yeah, you go crazy. Cardo, Sledgerin, like people that, you feel me? If you could think of a producer in the game, I've been locked in with him. I've been fucking with him. Murder Beats, like.
Shout out Murder.
Anyway, I've been going crazy with everybody. So it's like, I got like 60 songs that I recorded within like the last month and a half. 60 songs that I recorded for the album. I'm trying to pick like 14, 15 songs. So I'm gonna wait till I get to like 100. When I get to 100, then I'm gonna pick.